Shilin Kabah, publisher of the Soul Town magazine, and today I am beyond proud to congratulate the top 8 of our 52 Black women featured in the Soul Town's TS52 series. You should introduce yourself.
Perfect. Hi, I'm Dorlisa, Goodrich Young. I'm so excited to be here. I'm actually not in Philly today. I'm at an exquisite tea place called Brooklyn Tea. Super excited to travel and be out and about. I have my master's in publishing, and one of my dreams was to be a magazine publisher. So to see you, Black woman, owning and telling Black women's stories, I'm so excited for you. And you really have inspired me to keep going with my writing.
Let's just hop right in on the questions. How did you learn about the TS52 project?
I learned about it from one of my sorority sisters, who's also featured as one of the 52 women, Dr. Deirdre Jones Lohman. And she told me I had to check it out. And so I read her article. She sent it to everyone. And I was like, wow, you've done all this?
So let's talk about the story. So you're number 8. I read your story, was very impressed by the vulnerability that you shared about your transformation from a Black girl to a Black woman. What was the most challenging part about selecting your defining moment?
Oh my goodness. So, of course, as a Black woman, we have so many challenges that we have to face every day. But I wanted it to be more personal and include something that my son had inspired me to really look inward and impact change. And I remember that one moment that I wrote about vividly, even though it happened years ago. It was one of those moments when you hear your child and you realize they have an old soul. Let me pay attention to what he's talking about. And I realized we were being harmed. And I wanted to make sure he knew that I would do my very best to make sure no one else had to experience what we were going through. So that moment was really inspirational in making sure that I incorporated our ancestors, my parents, my grandparents. And it was a way to get our story out, but also to honor my son.
Sounds like this is the first time you've told this story. Do you think that
It
it will
is.
be used as some sort of launching pad for something new that's coming up for you in your life?
Absolutely. I have a couple of projects coming along. I'll just say slowly but surely. I've been trying to do more writing and publishing and really just taking ownership of our stories. My mom was our family historian, and when she passed away, a lot of her research passed with her. So I want to relaunch. So I really want to reach in and reach out to my older relatives and get their stories out on paper. Because I remember you saying, if we don't write it, the history can be lost.
That's exactly right. Actually, our slogan for this year is think. If it's not in ink, it can be erased. Was it really challenging for you to define the moment?
Actually, yes. I teach 5th and 6th grade English to wonderful students, and I went through the process that I tell them. Find that one moment that you can really remember. I wanted to make sure I told a story where it was a lemon moment and I turned it into a lemonade moment for others to experience joy. Once I did a lot of brainstorming and came to that decision, the words flowed easily onto the page.
Did you share the story with your son?
I did before I hit send to you, and he said, Mom, I'm proud of you. So, yes, it's a story that I am happy that he was okay with me having published because it was his story as well. But yeah, he said, go for it, Mom. They need to know.
Ladies, thank you for having soul, and thank you for trusting the Soul Town with your legacy. Be optimistic.